I don't know what's RC in this video, I will show you how to get effigies by killing mummies. So due to your recent updates, killing mummies is a great way to get effigies because it costs nothing, it's away from keyboard, and you nearly get 1 effigies per hour. Okay, so the monster you will kill is mummies, so they are level 138 and they only have 10 life points. Yes, you heard it, 10 life points, so they can be easily one-hit KO with a fire spell. Another great thing about them is that their respawn time is instant, so you do not have to wait for them to respawn. And they only use melee attacks, so with Protect from Melee, you are sure to not die. In order to use this method, you will need to have done the quest Desert Treasure and have level 43 in Prayer. The mummies are located inside a pyramid where you can change your spellbook to the ancient one. So the fastest way to get there is to use a Pharaoh spec with the 3rd option. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's the 3rd option. One important thing about going to the mummies is that when you will teleport there will be stairs, but do not climb down the stairs. You'll need to go behind the pyramid in the secret entrance, and then once you're inside, go northeast. This is the equipment I'm personally using. I know it's not the best, but it's very cheap. If you want to have the best equipment, check the downgrade list in the description. Your main goal with your equipment is to have a very high prayer bonus, because you want to stay there very long. Your magic bonus is also quite important, but not that much, because anyway you only have to hit for 10 life points. Okay, so first of all you will need Hair and Chaos Rune, because the spell you will be using is Fireballs. It's not the best spell, but anyway you only have to hit for 10 life points, and Fireballs really do the job. After that you will need Nature Rune to high out the drops, and a Pharaoh spec to teleport there. One important thing is to have prayer renewal. I suggest to bring around 16 of them. Another thing that's very important is that if you forget it, you might have to bank once again and you will waste a lot of time, is the super anti-poison potion. Because inside the pyramid you can expect to be attacked by scarabs, and if you don't have one you will have to bank and waste a lot of time. Also suggest to bring a Rocktail in case of emergency and a teleport to house for the same reason. Also suggest to bring a Holy Grange, so it boosts the amount of prayer points you will get by drinking the potion, and finally a Vecna skull to boost your magic. I do not recommend to bring magic potion because they will take a lot of inventory space, and anyway they won't be very useful to hit 10 life points. With this setup you can expect to stay in the pyramid for around 7 hours. Okay, so those are the steps you will need in order to use this method. So first of all, go to the mummy spot I showed before and activate Auto-Reliated and Protect from Melee. Once you're there, you will absolutely need to wait about 10 to 20 minutes in order for the regular mummies to stop being aggressive. This is really a necessary step, so you cannot skip this and directly use the method. You will absolutely need to wait 10 to 20 minutes. Once they stop being aggressive, simply move from one of the sarcophagus to the other one and so on until mummies appear. So it can take a few minutes, but when a mummy appears, you simply stay at the same spot and many of them will appear. Okay, so first of all teleport to the pyramid with the 3rd option of your Pharaoh spec, and then go behind the pyramid with the secret entrance. So right there. So enter the passage and you will be inside the pyramid. Now go northeast to go to the mummy spot. Right there. So now you will have to wait between 10 to 20 minutes in order for the mummies to stop being aggressive. So you can do anything inside those 10 to 20 minutes. So as you can see now they are not aggressive, so I will move from one of the sarcophagus to the other one and so on and so on. It can take a few minutes, like I said before. Okay, so now I'm on one of the sarcophagus, and as you will see, a mummy appears. So it's really random, but once one of the mummy appear, many of them will appear. So it's really nice. So attack one, move to the other side, attack him, and eventually you will have you will be set up, and you will have absolutely nothing to do. So now I think I'm set up. Yep. So as soon as I kill one, another one appears. So it's very, very fast to kill. Okay, so once you're all set up, you want to do those few steps. So first of all, auto-cast Fireball spell. You'll also want to activate your Vecna Skull if you have one, and bring a dose of your prayer renewal. So the most mummies drop very good things such as Rune SQ Shield, Ancient Staff, and Rune Scimitar. I do not recommend to keep them because your inventory will be filled in no time. So instead I recommend to hull hack them. Also recommend to keep all the charms they will drop, even though they do not drop many of them, and then obviously you will want to keep the effigies. Okay, so first of all you want to activate your Vecna Skull and bring a dose of your prayer renewal. After that you do not have to do anything if your auto-retaliate is on and if your fireballs are in the auto-cast mode. So they drop very good things such as Ancient Staff, for example. You can have them for a lot of cash. So personally I managed to make around 1 million GP only with the Hahab. So this method is very away from keyboard, you don't have to click except for your prayer points and for the drops. Sometimes they will stop spawning for unknown reason, and the way to correct this is to move from one of the sarcophagus to the other one and so on, like you did at the beginning. If it doesn't work, then your goal will be to attack all the highly flammable mummies, so all the mummies with highly flammable description. One thing to avoid is to teleport away, because if you do so, the mummies will be aggressive once again and you will have to wait 10 to 20 minutes once again, which is a lot of time wasted. Also be patient. So don't freak out, simply wait. If there's one of the mummy, you try to attack him but it says he isn't after you, then this is a very bad sign because you will never be able to attack him, except if the other player attacked the mummy, which is not really common. So the way to solve this is to simply hop to another world. Those are 3 very useful tips. So first of all, the mummies with 10 life points, their description will always be highly flammable. So it's not highly flammable, then it's not the 10 life point mummies. Another very useful tips to know is that effigies will always appear on the top of the items. So you cannot miss one because there are too many items at the same spot. And finally, even if it's very tempting, do not pick other people's traps. Because if you do so, your setup will be all messed up and you will have to restart everything. And now the rewards. So you can expect to do around 600 kills per hour with 600 casts. So the very least amount of time per kill is 5.5 seconds, but that doesn't include setting up. This means that you can get an effigy every 1.1 hour, which is amazing. So I know that cave crawlers are a little bit better, but thinking that way, with mummies it's away from keyboard and you even make cash between 100 and 200 GP per hour. You also get a few experience in magic, around 14k, and a little bit of HP.